First tonight, videos from two incidents just 2 days apart at Milwaukee Police District 5.
Police today shared 11.5 minutes of surveillance and body camera videos. On the top half of your screen, you see officers taking cover after a gunman started shooting inside the station. On the bottom half, surveillance video of the holding area where Keyshawn Thomas died in a jail cell 2 days earlier. We have a team of reporters working these angles tonight. We begin with investigative reporter Derek Rose and the shooting inside District 5. Derek, an extremely close call for one officer in particular.
Yeah, Patrick, it is the officer who came face to face with the person who was the gunman. At first, he had no idea the man had a gun until the officer answered the man's questions.
It was the moment that would change lives and ultimately change police policy. Upset over the death of his friend, a man walks into District 5 headquarters February 25th. It is the same police station where the man's friend, Keyshawn Thomas, died 2 days earlier in a holding cell. According to court records, the man wanted answers about Thomas's death, but the officer at the counter records show told the man he was not working the day Thomas died. And that answer, according to police, did not sit well with the man, prompting him to pull a gun. The officer takes cover, as do witnesses in the lobby, and as the officer raises his head, a bullet rips through the partition. Watch again as the bullet flies inches from the officer's head. In a room behind the lobby, other officers and civilian staff also take cover. An officer returns fire, and according to police, the gunman takes off. Not even a quarter-mile away, officers track him down. But from the body camera capturing what happens next, it's hard to tell where the man is.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
According to police, the man pointed his gun at the officers. But again, the perspective of this camera is not clear.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun!
The next portion of video shows officers treating the man.
You're gonna stay with us now.
Come on.
Hey, other suspects.
Is that the gun? Is that the gun?
Anybody else
Okay.
with you?
Don't touch him.
Anybody else with you?
Medics eventually get the man to the hospital where he survived. As the investigation started, detectives got their first look at the aftermath. A lobby littered with shell casings and a shattered sense of security inside a police station.
The shooting inside District 5 prompted changes in policy. Only one person is now allowed in the lobby at a time, and there is a metal detector to check for weapons. Meanwhile, police say multiple officers fired at the gunman. West Dallas police are leading this part of the investigation. Police identified the gunman as Darion Parker Bell. He is facing 8 felony charges tonight, Patrick.
And the other video police made public is from the day Keyshawn Thomas died in a holding cell.
The edited video starts with officers pulling Thomas over and arresting him on an open warrant. When they get to the station, a body camera shows Thomas leaning forward, putting his head into the seat of the squad car, trying to swallow drugs.
Trying to eat it. Trying to eat it. I'm sorry.
All right, so there's one rock. Where's the other one?
I have no more. I ate them.
You ate them?
I ate the little smoke I had.
Later, Thomas tells a booking officer he's not feeling well. When the officer asks Thomas what he's had to consume, Thomas admits to consuming crack, ecstasy, and marijuana.
Because I need to go to the hospital just to check out your vitals and all that. You have a lot? I think we should just do something in the hospital.
Should I go to the ambulance?
I don't know. Yeah.
Instead, officers take Thomas to a holding cell at 3 in the morning. 15 hours later, an officer finds Thomas unresponsive in his cell. The officer hits an alarm and fellow officers rush in, but it's too late. Thomas is dead. Chief Jeffrey Norman suspended 3 of the officers. And Thomas's family tells us they saw this video and additional footage on Thursday, but they're still left with questions. Courtney Sis spoke to the family at District 5 today. And Courtney, they made it clear they want to see all of the video police have.
Joyce, we know that Thomas was here at District 5 for at least 15 hours before police found him dead. Now, family wants to see the entire video so they can tell exactly what happened.
What's his name? Keyshawn!
Milwaukee police arrested 20-year-old Keyshawn Thomas during a traffic stop for an outstanding warrant and brought him to District 5. 15 hours later, he was dead.
You should have had the opportunity to make mistakes, to learn from them, to grow, to be successful.
Police released an edited video showing nearly 10 minutes of Thomas's interaction at District 5. It left family with more questions than answers.
We're asking that all of the video be shown to the family.
In the video, you see Thomas appear to take drugs twice in police custody, once during the arrest and again during the booking process.
Derek, how do you feel?
I'm sorry, Mama.
What's that? You have a lot?
I'm sorry.
I think we should take this on the hospital. After.
Shall I go ambulance?
I don't know. Like,
I don't want to go to that.
yeah.
It's unclear in the video released by police what happens next, but it shows officers taking Thomas to a cell and 15 hours later finding him unresponsive.
And how many cell checks were there?
Do you wish officers would have insisted he get medical attention?
He speaks many times saying he wasn't feeling well. And when the question is asked, are you doing okay? And you say, no, I feel bad. I feel bad. I think that should have been enough.
Courtney joins us now. Courtney, the toxicology report from the medical examiner is still not in.
Joyce, we heard from the medical examiner today. The toxicology report is still not available. They said it still could take several more weeks.
And that's when we will learn more about the cause of death. Thank you, Courtney Sisk. If you'd like to see the videos released by Milwaukee Police, use the 12 News app or go to our website, WISN.com.